Hi, this is Bricktsar, and we're going to look at a classic Lego set. This is set 10020. It is the Santa Fe Super Chief, and there were two versions of this. I have both versions here. One is the limited edition version, and one is the regular version. The limited edition was limited to 10,000 numbered sets. So I'm going to show you the difference between these two and what you get, so stick around. Alright, here's the box. Then the box is obviously for the limited edition. It has the yellow stripe there on the side. If you see one of these on eBay and it does not have the yellow stripe there, then it is not the limited edition version. There were only 10,000 of the limited edition made. You could purchase up to 5 when they first became available, and they were $40 each. I bought 5 and I sold 4, and I have 1 left. I think I wish I'd kept one of the others. I opened 3 to see what the numbers, and all the numbers were in the 2000s, and I figured the other 2 would be in the 2000s also. I was looking for one in the 3700s. I didn't get it. But anyway, this is the box. It has a map, kind of the area where the Santa Fe Super Chief used to run in the western United States, and it shows the back there with some of the details of the locomotive. Alright, and then here's the instruction manual, matches the box. And one thing in the instruction manual, it shows you how to convert it to a 9-volt train. And that's what we'll do later in the video. But you take the wheels out, and then you put in the 9-volt motor. It's got how to do this. This is it's not powered. It's just a dummy engine until you add the 9-volt motor. So that's why it was only $40. And this is the limited edition version. And on the side, it has the numbered plate. And mine that I kept is number A2298. So you had a number between A0001 and A10. Wait a minute. Was there one that said 10,000? I don't know. But they said they were limited to 10,000. And the numbers 1 through 5 were special. And they actually made a little diorama that went with it. If you got one of those, you had to buy them at a much more expensive price. So the lower number ones were more valuable than the higher number ones. And the North Georgia Lego Train Club had a little website they set up to keep track of which numbers you could enter the numbers, but I think only about 1,000 or so people ever entered their numbers as to where they are. But that was years ago. This came out in 2002. So the limited edition, you get the numbered sticker on the side, and you can put either 301 or 27 sticker for your engine number. On my non-limited edition, I put 27, and here you just have your number for the engine, which every set came with 27 or 301. So this is not the limited edition. And another difference on the other side, you have the Lego logo instead of your number. So here the plate has Lego on it, and here it's just your number, either 27 or 301, depending on which sticker you use. Now another thing that you got with it when you ordered them, you would get this little bag, and I'm sorry, but whoever I sold the one of these to, I forgot to include the bag, because I still have one of the bags sealed. You'd get this bag with the arms, the bars, the little lightsaber bars and the umbrella bars that go on the sides here. And the reason is, the ones that came with the actual limited edition were dark gray instead of red and light gray. So you end up with extra bars, and they must have had a manufacturing error on the limited editions. I think it was with all of them. And so with every time you ordered one, you got this little bag with the correct colored bars. Now, as for the locomotive, we'll just look at the limited edition for now. It's very neat. It's got the little windows here. It's red and light. It's kind of almost like a pearl-like gray. I like how they use the grills to give the kind of the vent look of the locomotive. Has the gray pieces here. That's a sticker on the undercarriage part. I love the sideways build for the front. Very typical of those F units that Santa Fe had. One of the most recognizable locomotives. And they even kind of, with a brick build, had the kind of the pattern that you see on a Santa Fe locomotive. Did a good job. It's got the fans on the top. It's got the chrome horns on the top here. And it's got the access area. Now these locomotives were not great for maintenance. You see locomotives today, they'll have rails where the workers can walk along the outside. This made it difficult to kind of get in there and work on the engines when you had problems. And so that's the other side. A lot of cool details. This is one of the coolest locomotives we had up to this time. Now take the roof off. It's easy opening because they use a lot of tiles. And we have the inner workings. You got the conductor back there. He's got a wrench and a couple of wrenches. There's a control panel there with some gauges. And then our engineer's got a control panel with a special brick there. So actually a special tile piece there. So pretty neat. You take some of this out to put in the you take the wheel off. Well, I'll be building the adding the motor here in a little bit. I'll add it onto my non-limited edition locomotive. So I'm going to leave those two guys in there. Those are the two that came with this one. You get the same figures with the regular edition. So here's my regular edition. It's exactly the same as the limited edition except for your tiles. And it was not limited to 10,000. And so you get the same figure, so let's look at those now. Right, here's the engineer. He's got the Paradisa mustache, no back printing, and just the standard Lego train uniform. Your conductor or other train worker, his uniform is exactly the same. He's just wearing sunglasses and a helmet or a hard hat. So other than their face and their hat, they're exactly the same minifigure. So in a lot of trains, when these were running from the late 30s, I think it was, till maybe even into the 60s, really the heyday there was in the 50s, and then with the steam went away and these kind of replaced it. But now because of maintenance issues, the diesels are designed a little differently, even though these look a lot better. So usually you would see them either back to back like this, or they'd have what they call a B unit. And since Lego never made a B unit, a lot of people custom built their own. A B unit is one that doesn't have the slope in the front. It's just a solid, almost boxcar looking train motor. And they also came out with the train cars, which I do not have at this time. I'm thinking about reacquiring those. They had 2 different models, but in one of the models you could build 2 different cars, and the other one you could build 3 different cars, but you couldn't build them all at the same time. So you had to buy 2 of one and 3 of the other, and then you could have 5 different cars for your Santa Fe train. But I just kept the locomotive. I did buy 5 of the cars, but I sold all of them because once they got up to where they were worth $200, I said I'll just go ahead and sell them. I never opened them. I'll buy some used ones one day, and that's what I plan on doing eventually, even though they are still pricey, even used, the cars. And these locomotives are pricey, but you're going to pay a lot more for the limited edition than you will for the regular edition. Now the limited edition, in addition to coming with those number tiles, you get this, which is your congratulations Hersicken limited edition, and it shows you your tile. Unfortunately, this is just a generic sheet. It doesn't have anything stating that it's unique to this particular locomotive. You'd have an identical limited edition certificate in all of them. And here's the sticker sheet. And so with my limited edition, I used the 301 stickers, and if it was a regular edition, you'd use all 4 of your stickers, either the 27 or the 301, which are actual Santa Fe road numbers, which is pretty cool that they did that. So I think they did an excellent job in designing this 9-volt train. Even though most Lego train people that are really serious into it, they think we didn't make them wide enough, which they didn't. Probably should be about a stud wider to look more natural. But this is Lego Train World, so it can't exactly be exact. So that's your Santa Fe locomotives. Now here's your extra parts. You got some extra tiles, and you got this was if you were going to put the other numbered sticker and replace your limited edition tiles. And you got some extra pieces here. And the reason there's extra pieces is for doing the conversion from the dummy engine to a 9-volt engine. So I'm going to actually have the extra parts also for my non-limited edition. I'm going to make it a powered unit. Alright, well, the instructions include 2 modifications. One, adding a 9-volt train motor to it, and another adding a lighting brick to it, which was part 3748, and here it's part 5300. I don't have that version. I have the My Own Train version 10153, but they're the same motor. It's just this one came out when Lego made the My Own Train series, where you could make your locomotive how you wanted it and power it, and it came with these little parts, but you don't need those for the Santa Fe. So we have taken that and we have added it to the non-limited edition, and you had to change out this part on the underside. You had to make it a little smaller, and that's why you needed some extra tiles. And then of course you took the wheels off and you got the motor right there in the back. So let's put this thing on the track and make it go. We're not going to do any ride-on view or anything, but later when I get all of the Santa Fe cars, we'll do that. And here we go. Looks really good. Just got to get those passenger cars. Love the 9-volt trains. Don't have to worry about your batteries dying. Do have to worry about reversing loops. The Santa Fe train looks really good. And to get the 5 cars, you're looking at probably over $1,000. I'm going to do my best to search because you're looking at least $200 per car. So the entire Santa Fe train could run you as much as $1,500 if you get the limited edition, and that's if it's not motorized. So that's what my goal is over the next year or so, is to get the 5 different cars to make the Santa Fe Super Chief. Thanks for watching this review. This is one of those must-have Lego 9-volt sets, and this is Bricktsar. That's right.